We've got some
Hey, I'm Luis, and my brother Luis is not here today, and you're listening to the Content is Profit podcast. We spent the last 4 years learning the strategies and techniques from some of the top marketers in the world on how to create the content that turns into profit. If you'd like to learn more about how to turn your content into profit, go to contentisprofit.com. Wow. That was a lot of pressure, guys. How do I do?
Hey, congratulations.
I'm going there now. What was that content?
Contentisprofit.com.
I think the brother's gone.
Yes, yeah, he's done. That's it. He doesn't need to be here anymore. For those listening, guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Today we have guests in the room. Normally it's 2 of us, but right now I have 4 people here with me. We're on. Do you say under the presence or on the presence? What do you say? My English is not very good looking.
In the presence.
In the presence of some special guests. We got Style Your Life podcast. Michelle and Aaron say hi, guys. What's up? And we got the great Chris Thomas from the Chris Thomas Band.
Hola, hola.
Yes.
What's up?
We told them at the beginning that this was going to be in Spanish.
Yes.
And they said that their Spanish was very good. So I was like, heck no, let's do this thing in English.
I so deserve that saying hola there, didn't I?
Yeah, you walked into that.
I walked into that.
You walked into
It's the
that.
only word I know.
Well, guys, I am so excited to have you guys here. So for those listening, Style Your Life podcast focuses on inspiring positive change through building confidence, embracing challenges, and practicing mindfulness. Is that right?
Yeah, you did that well.
Yeah.
My goodness.
For not knowing English.
Maybe the new leader.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Maybe you could do our intro.
We're going to
Well,
reciprocate this.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come on.
I think you can do it.
Well, thank you so much. I feel like I need to listen to that podcast, especially right now. We are listening, like we're living like these crazy times.
Yes, and that's really our inspiration now.
Right.
Like, our passion is to help people stay in positive mindsets, find positive mindsets.
Even when it's difficult.
Yeah, so really right now is the time for the inspiration of our podcast.
I love it. I mean, talk about timing, right?
Yeah.
Now, Chris.
Yes, sir.
You are the real guest here because I got like ambushed today.
Yeah. We're
Like,
guests. Huge guests.
These ladies here, they like literally texted me like 2 hours ago and it's like, guess what, Luis? We're
We've got
bringing
someone
like
fantastic.
a famous guy
Wow.
in Jacksonville. Chris, tell us what you do.
Well, I still want to do that like, hi.
Just keep doing that.
So anyway,
it's good entertainment.
So I'm a musician, dancer, entertainer, entrepreneur. Yes, father of 4, all the above. Mainly I'm known for the music, the Chris Thomas Band. But I've been teaching dance for over 30 years.
2
Long
years.
time. A long time. So so that's it. That's the story. Yeah.
Awesome. How do you guys meet?
Oh, well, we've gone to his concert.
Yeah,
That's how
so
we met.
we're fans that have become friends. It's just kind of evolved over time. And this COVID-19 has really brought, I think, people in our industries together because we're trying to all figure out how to get through it, and we're all supporting each other. So really, that's actually brought us together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking forward to, just as one example, you're going to see so much of this.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So much of this. So many different types of people you never thought would collaborate are going to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think in these like past few days, we've seen so many people first go live on these different platforms.
Right.
If you like log in for 1 second, you see, if you go to Instagram, all the red circles at
so
the top,
many.
like crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then on
Yeah.
Facebook, everybody's like, I feel like everybody's finding their voice, right?
Yep.
So Chris, you're a performer.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about how you found your voice, because one of the things that we talk in this podcast is inspiring people to start creating that content, right? And you create some kind of content right now, and we'll get to that in just a second. But one of the main things is people are very scared to not finding their voice right away. So that's one of the friction points that don't allow them to publish.
Right.
So how somebody like you found that element?
Well, I think the first thing we have to do is, one of the key ingredients to being successful is self-awareness, right?
Yeah.
And people struggle because it gets down to being honest with yourself. And I always say this, the most courageous thing you can do is stand naked in front of the mirror and just be completely honest about who you are and what you are and so on, to be able to get a platform to where you want to go. And so instead of getting stuck about constantly dreaming, I think you got to start there first. You nailed it, the fear.
Yeah.
And there's so many great acronyms out there. My favorite is false evidence appearing real. I just love that and hung on to that, representing that word. So it's a matter of just saying, and just getting quiet, really quiet by yourself first. Then get a mentor, someone to bounce off of that you can trust to be 100% honest with you. And then once you've gotten that in check, then what have you always dreamed about doing? What have you always wanted to be? Now is such an amazing time and such an opportunity to say, you know what? I got laid off. I'm unemployed. What do I really, really want to do? And I think then it goes from there. And I truly believe that, man, once you're on that trajectory, we attract it.
Yeah.
You just
love
bring
it.
it in and you start popping and you're good. But as long as you don't do that, you're stuck. So
I love it. So we'll come back to you in a second so you can tell us the secret of like what you currently do.
Okay,
But I want to
sure.
know you ladies,
Right.
like you recently started this project, right?
Yes.
Yes, pretty recently.
And off camera, we're talking how you guys started this in the closet.
We did.
Yeah, we did. Yes.
Yes.
I love
On
it,
the
but
iPhone.
but so that's one of the things I am so proud to share that story. You guys laugh, but like it takes a lot of.
Yeah, you have to start.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to start.
Yeah.
So first, tell me like why you guys started publishing, and second, like what keeps you going.
Okay, well, I want to piggyback off of something that Chris said really quick when he was talking about, fear and all of that. Another thing you can't fear is change. So
Right.
our podcast, our main platform is making positive change in your life. And it's through what, blah, 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 all of our stuff. But positive change is really our platform.
Right.
So you have to be able to pivot. So if you're, like you said, if you lose your job, you want to do something else, what was your dream? Don't be afraid to change what you're doing and to try something new.
Right.
And so we have a passion for that. So when you say, where did we come from? How was it born? It was born out of our passion to not fear change.
Yeah.
We've gone through tremendous change in our personal lives, and we want to help others walk through that without being scared of it.
And I think too, like how you said, we started in the closet, all that stuff. So Michelle and I are both perfectionists. That's how we grew up. That's
Oh my God, I love
recovering
it.
perfectionists.
Yeah.
So it took a lot.
It took a lot.
For us to just start with the iPhone
And to
in
be
Michelle's
okay
living room.
It was
putting it out there.
like
yeah.
literally us leaning in,
Yes.
recording and doing our own editing, our own
Right.
our own everything. And then we realized, our living room with like the wood floors and the spaciousness is
the
probably
best.
not the
It's
best
not the
audio. So then of course we go to the closet with the clothes and everything. It's still not great. I mean, we've worked our way up, but just thing after thing after thing, trying to learn every aspect of,
But we
of
wouldn't have
podcasting.
gotten to this point if we hadn't just started and gotten over our
And been okay with it
perfectionism.
being ugly.
Right.
Like,
I
it
mean,
was ugly.
For those listening, guys, like first off, go check out the podcast.
Yeah, Style Your Life.
Style Your Life. And can we say who's coming or no? Is that still a secret?
Let's not.
Oh, we've got a big one.
We have a big guest. Let's tease it out. Let's tease it out.
It's legit a big.
It's legit
person.
a big guest in the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Right,
So
well,
if you follow us on
stay tuned.
Instagram or Facebook,
Yes.
you'll be
Start
seeing
teasing,
our
yeah.
teasers of who it is.
Perfect. Now to wrap it up, maybe a little bit, just because I know that you have another room that is probably more awesome than this, but
No.
let's echo. But Chris, I want to know now, what are you doing? Because you're coming from that entertainment like industry that
Right.
normally you have people right there in the room with you, and because of this stuff happening right now, that might not be an option. So,
Right.
what are you currently doing?
Well, we got my partner and I. We got together and we got the band together. And we just started talking about we have to be innovative during this time. So what are we going to do? Innovate. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Idea. Shoot. We said, you know what? Let's do this. Because I had typically been going live on my phone just for the heck of it to build a fan base and any other one I'm gigging. So we said, well, let's live stream. Let's look into it. So we did, and then we partnered with a guy, River City Views, Nate Rhodes. We brought him in for video. My partner Sarah has 17 years IT background. So she had that aspect covered. So then we did it. The first gig was hilarious. I mean, I sang 3 songs with like no sound.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
It was wonderful.
So people were supposed to sing along, reading your lips, right? Is that the idea?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Because then again, it was so far away. So, and anyway, so it's, so we've really experimented the last 2 times. This last gig we just did went really well. We did an hour and a half show. and we had 4,183 views.
Oh, nice.
Within that hour and a half.
Amazing.
And then we came out of it and we said, okay. And then what we do is we do different ways. People can donate whatever amount they want. They can also just come on and watch, and we have that app. So we're going back and forth. Well, what if we did the portal? Because then we thought, well, if we had done the portal and just charged $1 to view, we would have made $4,183.
Right.
So we didn't. So we're going back and forth, man. You know, it's very fluid.
Yeah.
So we're just going to keep doing that and being innovative. I'm also doing, I had an idea about doing singing telegrams from back in the day.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do that this way through technology. And so I'll bring myself and my guitarist. Well, you've got mom and dad have an anniversary. You've called in. There's a fee base. You pay the base. We contact them. We sing directly to them, or maybe their song on their wedding day, or whatever. You know,
Amazing.
Yeah. And so we're looking at that now. And then, so fingers crossed, we're working this out. But we've partnered with Whiskey Jack's. And there's a good chance that we're going to actually I'm going to be Dick Clark. I'm going to do a spin on American Bandstand.
Oh, cool.
So what we'll do is we'll bring in different bands from all over the city to be able to, one, help them financially through the money that's raised, and also, two, just entertain and, you know, lift everybody up, man.
I think, you know, one of the main topics that we've seen in the last few days is reinventing yourself.
Right.
You know, a lot of people are finding trying different solutions. We're in the digital space, digital advertising. So everybody is you know, selling courses. People are like, should you sell? Should you give everything for free? But people still need to live. So I'm a big fan of if you have something of value, you should sell it. Right? Why not doing it? And we've seen a lot of people in the community trying to find different solutions for their audiences and just make the most out of it, right? So people are taking these opportunities to learn, taking this opportunity, you know, to do this kind of projects together. Right. You guys are killing it with the guests that are coming to your podcast. My goodness.
We're hustling, yep. Yeah. And so here's a secret. I don't know if I should let the secret out, but for people who are scared, for people who are creating content or wanting to take a risk and not sure if you should take the risk, right now people have more availability and more time than they ever have had. Yeah. So if there is a mentor that you want to reach out to, maybe even a guest that you want to reach out to, somebody, I would say now is a great time to reach out and try to make those contacts that under normal circumstances maybe you wouldn't have been able to make before. Because people are much more willing to kind of listen and they have more time. Right. So just
I love it.
A little secret.
Just the other day, do you know who Al Emmerich is by any chance? Well, Al, do you see his his video the other day? He does voiceover. Yeah. So he's reinventing himself and he's having people send him positive messages to somebody else, and then he'll do a voiceover with these characters. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty interesting. I mean, all the things that you see now out there, it's pretty amazing. So, guys, thank you so much for this collab.
We are actually going with Chris now to our podcast studio to record an episode. Another live with him.
Are you guys going to go live?
We're going to go live, I think, on his stuff. Lives. And ours will be recorded to air later.
10x it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
if you're watching right now, where can they find you?
Are we going to do Facebook or?
Yeah, and I'm going to make a quick phone call while we're walking down the hallway to make sure everybody's ready to go.
All right.
Perfect.
The Chris Thomas Band on Facebook, and you can look for or listen to Style Your Life podcast for the upcoming episode with him. Yep.
Guys, we're going to leave all the links and the tags in the description below. And if you are listening, they're going to be in the description of the show. So I really appreciate you guys coming in this impromptu session. Now we discovered that we can actually have 4 people here in the podcast. So
there you go. Yeah.
We helped you out. There's no limit. Yeah. All right. So with that, guys, thank you so much for coming. If you love the content and if you love content and profit and all that stuff, please subscribe and find us here in the next episode. I will see you guys later. Thank you. And we love you.